Welcome welcome back to Authentic Lourdes. I am here. I am your mirror. I have this constant reminder before me of humanity as we are learning patterns, as we are learning symbolisms, as we are learning things. We keep seeing ourselves sometimes repeating some of these same patterns, and we're like, but why? And so I share with you things that I've been learning, things that we're all learning collectively. So I'm so excited to be here with you. And I am bringing to you a reading today about what it is you get to see now. So I have pile number 1 here. I've got pile 2 here. I've got pile 3 here. And there will be timestamps below for you to check out, whatever resonates for you. And yeah, I'll start with pile number 1. Let's go. What do we have here for pile 1? So, I drew from the Black and White Truth Oracle. This is the oracle I've designed. We are getting closer and closer to having this product in our hands and sharing it with you guys. I'm so excited. But this is the card you got, pile 1. You're an angel to many. So we're going to sit with that. I'm going to let you look at that. So we're going to sit with that, and I'm going to see what messages are coming through for you in regards to this message here. Wow, that's a lot of cards came out. I did not anticipate that. I love it. Okay. Yeah. Pile 1, you're being invited. You're being invited to open your heart more. Like, this is the card that is standing out to me of all the cards that just dropped out right now. And the biggest message I'm receiving from this is for you to maintain, learn to open your heart space. Because what I'm seeing in this is that it's going to provide you the opportunity to connect to the people that are going to open up pathways to provide you, I'm not even joking, I'm hearing art. I'm like giving you opportunities that you just thought only came when pigs flew. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. And I'm hearing it's not very long from now. This is like really indicating to me the speed in which this is taking place. Like, with that Knight of Swords being there, that's an action card. That's things happening quickly. And so I literally see that, like feel that, hear that. This is like super, yeah, like you get to. Okay, so these two cards together. I've got the 9 of Wands along with the Knight of Cups. And how interesting, we have a lot of knights. So yeah, a lot of like action things taking place. But this is in regards to like bringing down this wall, bringing down your guard for the heart space. And yeah, here's a great reminder I have that's coming to me right now. I have found in my life as an ex-warrioress, I get it, we come into this life and often we're ready to fight, right? We're taught that we fight. And that's okay. We could be there. You could be there. That's fine. I've just observed the more open I've kept my heart, and I've learned to not put up all these boundaries and walls. I've learned to create agreements, something we practice in diplomacy. So I've been seeing how that really supports me, creating agreements with myself, and then recognizing when I get to create new agreements with another, so that we can actually practice Tantra, the practice of weaving with one another, the practice of being interdependent as a team humanity. And so I'm feeling like this is a massive message for you, because I feel like you're going to be aligned to these people that really truly see you as you open your heart and you're ready to be of service. They see your angel. They see your angel. And it's like, yeah, I know I talk about this often, but like that recognition of you. And I've observed in my life too, that the more I actually stop to look at me and learn about me, what I get to see, and bring this beautiful energy of the compassionate judge, dip more into that in the scales than I do to my critical judge. I need my critical judge to be an artist, right? To draw that line. But if I'm really going to connect to seeing me with all my imperfections, I get to tap and tune into more of my compassionate judge and see myself in a very nurturing, loving way and in a growing, evolving way where I don't limit myself. So yeah, that's a massive part of this. And then there's this was the last card that comes out, right, of this whole set here. And it's like the cherry on top, saying that like this is the magical thread that's underlying, it's this undercurrent of the waters, of the energy that's supporting you in this. So yeah, I'm also feeling, because the first card that even represented your deck in the first place, the thing I felt about this Ten of Swords, because I was looking at this, was like feeling like there have been missed opportunities, feeling like there have been ways in which you would have like connected to things differently. I feel like there's the second wind of opportunity coming in for you. And it's interesting because it really is related to people. It really is. That's what's really coming through there. Let's see what else wants to come through for you. I think this is really precious. Oh, okay. Maybe one more. To like surface. There we go. Wow. Wow. You are getting all the major arcana. I am impressed. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. So in regards to a thing that wants to be looked at right now in your life, what you get to see right now is this. The things in which you felt like you're holding yourself back from, like taking those first initial steps to, you know what you get to do. You already know it, pile one. You are thinking that it's not time to move forward, and everything is saying now. Now is the time to move forward. And those cards came out, and this one came out first, and that's the Tower. And what the Tower is screaming to me in this moment is the fact that you are, it's looking for a face to focus on, but the Tower is screaming to me that you are in this energy of what's coming in new, besides the Fool. But both of them are like, okay, this is what's new coming in for your life. It's gonna change things up for you so that you can have this new way of looking into this. And an example from my own life, I am working with the original EOB, the original Essential Oils Bracelet. Bam! Da-da-da! There we go. And this one's particularly made of aquamarine, and it has these beautiful lava stones that we dip essential oils onto and allow our body to diffuse them, right? And these essential oils support our bodies to heal themselves. It creates an environment for which your body can heal itself. So that's why I love this, and I love original EOB, and I'm working with them because I love Mona. Mona, this is another soul sister, and this is why this is coming up for me. Because this card it feels like this is what's coming in for you. Are those people who recognize you, see you, and want to move forward with you in the dance of life, if you will. And she's the host. She's hosting Soma, reGENErative Skincare by Lourdes. And this is a beautiful face cream that like really supports your body. It does have essential oils in it. And it is amazing, infused with rich love, because I actually make this. And so, yeah, it's just beautiful to see how we're collaborating together. And this is Soma by Lourdes. This is the Body Better. the body butter that is so delicious. Oh my gosh, it's so soft and smooth. And more than anything, it actually supports your body, right? With these healing oils, with the healing that you do inside of you. And it maintains moisture levels that are fantastico. So anyway, sharing this because it's like, yeah, like you're putting in the work, you're putting in the skill, you're recognizing, and people are recognizing you. So an example from my life, but there are things coming in for you, you get to see. So the more you rest in that knowing that you don't have to do this alone, and that you don't have to feel like you've lost opportunities, you're gonna start beginning to see those opportunities that are there. And I don't feel like it's long from now at all, because we've got that Knight of Swords. I am so excited for you. That is so beautiful. Pile number 1. Wow. I'm seeing, I'm feeling. I'm like, anything else? But yeah, I feel like something else wants to come through. Ooh, what do you feel in your heart? So again, we're still talking about the heart space, right? We're still talking to connect to that, which is really, really fascinating. So to me, this is saying, like, use your heart as this beautiful gauge for yourself right now. Does it feel contractive when you ask a question about a scenario, or are looking for a new work opportunity, or whatever it is? Does it feel contractive, or does it feel expansive and you're like, oh yes, that feels great. That feels like I could breathe, freedom, relaxation, big time, yes. And so I'm working with someone right now on the intuitive tarot journey, which you could check out down below. And we're talking about in this moment, actually, looking at scheduling and like what could the schedule, her schedule now look like, his schedule now look like. And what's happening is they're looking at their possibilities without any restrictions. And we're starting in that place. Why in the fucking hell, Lourdes, would you start in that place when I'm already stressed out because, you know, I don't have the life that I want right now? Beautiful. Okay. We start in this place because this is a place of expansion where there are no restrictions. And then from there, you can actually see, what is your soul calling you to? What really, really wants to come forth from you? What feels the most delicious to you? And we get to start from there. And then you can figure out, I promise you, we can't skip fucking steps, but we can speed up the process. What the fuck do I mean by that? My observation is when we tune into these desires we have, what we feel our soul is calling us to, what we feel the most expansive in energy with, not contractive, we start realizing that there are these tiny little step-by-steps that get to take place, and we start doing them, and they're so simple, it looks like it's actually bullshit. People say fake it till you make it. I've heard other people say faith it till you make it. The thing is, what's happening is you're taking action steps, and sometimes that process might get sped up because you took the steps and everything's just going faster. And other times you take the steps and it's just meant to go a little bit slower, like to the speed of nature, to the speed of wisdom. And it's all perfect. But the observation is you can't skip any fucking steps. You gotta take them. So that's big time what I'm hearing for you here, pile number 2, pile 1. And yeah, I feel like you're going to get there. You are totally gonna get there. You have the skill set, you have what is required of you. You don't really need anything else. What's gonna support you is just connecting to these other souls and you keeping your heart wide open in the process. So yeah, if you care to, I'm just sitting with this and I'm like, if you care to learn more about how you can have better teamwork relationships, how you can have better interdependent connections with people, hit me up. Let's talk about it. I work with people in this so that you aren't doing stuff alone. My sun and my Mercury are Libra. So we know about people. We love people. And we vibe with people so that we can actually move through this experience together in a really beautiful teamwork way rather than feeling like we're in the fight. So, pile 1, thank you for joining me and enjoy. Go check out Original EOB And check out Authentic Lourdes and the website, the Instagram, whatever you feel called to. And yeah, oh my God, real quick, look how fun. I just got these beautiful rings from Original EOB. They're in their fine line collection. Isn't that fun? I put them together, but I love them. I think they're so pretty. So go check them out. I'll see you guys later. I'll move on to pile number 2. Ooh, pile number 2. Eee! So excited you're here. And I love this energy for you because I'm like literally sitting with it while I'm trying to pull up some of the cards from pile 1. And if you've joined me from pile 1, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to try to shuffle the cards a little more and also let whatever wants to come out. But from this first card, I'm already like totally receiving messages here about some of you are actually connecting with your grandfather at this time. That's really, really beautiful. Wow. Yeah, like I'm really seeing this really loving connection, and you two are, I feel like the baton is being passed to you. Like in some way, whether that's a business or whether that's a home or whether that's a ranch. I'm like literally feeling like something that feels like a lot of weight and beautiful responsibility is now being given to you. So yeah, it's like, wow, I've never noticed this in this card before. So there's fairy dust, if you will, or stars, if you will, just like coming down onto this pentacle, which I've never noticed before. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, yeah, there's this supportive energy all around you at this time. So whatever baton is being passed on to you, like you've got this. And while it might feel heavy, you can look at and tune into what is your body communicating to you. So actually we were talking about this in pile 1, and I'm going to bring it into here because it belongs in here. If your heart feels contractive, it's a full body no. If the thought of it sounds freaking miserable, it's a no in this moment. And for example, it may be that you get to figure out how to make it a bite-sized thing. Like, what little steps do I take before it becomes the whole thing, right? But there's this big part of you that if it feels like a lot of weight and it feels very contractive, that's a no. And if your heart feels very expansive with the thought of doing something, that's a yes. Oh my gosh. So if it feels like you were given a lot very quickly to do, take it one step at a time, take it one bite at a time, and recognize you're totally, you actually have the support of your family. You have the support, even if it's not your blood family, you have the support of people in your zone, people around you. It's interesting because that's what I'm getting for the energy of all the books that are behind him. There's so many books behind him, but that's literally what I feel. It's like there's actually stuff online that can support you, right? People actually in your field, in your zone, nearby. They're not far away. Maybe it's in your work area. You've been handed down the baton in something, like you had an authority figure, right? Pass stuff down to you. Yeah, dang. I like it. It is really beautiful. Just looking at this. I mean, even for some of you, you have new animals that belong to the family, and now they're for you to care for. They're in your charge. And that came with also like the provision for them as well. Like they're provided for. Whatever's happening in the scenario, there's provision happening where it's not, I promise you, if you really step back and breathe for a moment and look at it, it's not going to be overwhelming to you. So that's beautiful. Loving that. You're inspiring those who see your journey. So it's like, as this is coming in for you, people are observing you. People are feeling very like, oh, if they can do that, so can I. And that's pretty powerful. Yeah, it's like, oh man, I'm really seeing here that you're stepping into this new season of really beginning to see yourself. You're stepping into a season where you're beginning to see yourself, your strengths, how you can use them, how they can support you, how they can support others. You're stepping into that season, pile 2. That's what's going on. That is totally what's going on. And like with this more responsibility, this level up of responsibility, level up of like being handed the baton, there is like, I promise you, there's this reminder as you learn about it more, the more you're in it, the more you're going to be at peace with it. So if it feels slightly overwhelming now, that message is very, very clearly coming through. Like, you actually have this. You truly, truly have this. Like, I feel this energy of, check your fences if you got a ranch. I'm like, okay. And what else am I hearing here? Yeah, check the fences. Honestly, just check the fences. That's a message that's coming through for some reason. So go take a peek. Yeah. Yeah, dang. It feels like if you've been concerned about conflict with the family, I mean, just one example could be, right? Like you've inherited part of the family's estate or something. Yeah, it feels like, you know, mourn the loss of whoever you get to mourn. Allow that emotion to pass through you. It's going to serve you. That's what it's designed to do, is be an angel, a messenger that lets you know a message, and your body is understanding, okay, I'm in grief, I'm sad, I get to be that. It'll move through, and then you'll actually be able to pass through this and be on another side, because it feels like you're moving from this very being concerned about things into a place of more like, I've got the reins, I've got this. That's like totally what I'm seeing here. I've got the reins, I've got this, I'm driving all of it together. And so, yeah, this was just a lot of cards dropped out there, but that's what I'm feeling from this, is like whatever's coming forth through you, you are totally freaking set. These are the Black and White Truth Oracle, you guys. It's coming out soon, so excited to share that with you. But for now, this is just one of our samples that we were playing with, and we've been having fun. Yeah. You're seeing yourself in a different way. You're seeing and understanding things about life in a different way due to this added responsibility now, and the way that you're getting to manage it, the way that, again, people are watching you do this and observing you and being like, oh man, okay. And I have this feeling that like that's actually going to be something that supports you down the road, because the people that are watching you know how they would want to collaborate or whatever else in the future they would want to do, right? Like they would know because they witnessed you move through it, right? They witnessed you move through the challenge. And when people get to see that, they have this, they see the way you've developed your life, your trust in life, right? Your trust in God, your trust in this human experience. And they feel like they too can trust you. So it's just a really beautiful practice I've witnessed many times. And yeah, I keep sharing this. I shared this in pile 1 too. Like, look how pretty. These are from the original EOB. There we go. Look how pretty they're. Ojos. I love it so much. They're super, super fun. Jewelry. It's their fine line collection. You could check it out. And original EOB is the Essential Oils Bracelet. I've been working with them, and I've been working with Mona, and I just love her. And I'm over here recognizing, like, we've also watched each other walk through some challenging times in life. And so now, you know, we see each other and we're like, oh yes, that's a full body yes to collaborating and doing things together moving forward. And yeah, that's like, I'm really excited about this. We met in 2016. We never knew where we were gonna be in 2024. And here we are. Like, what the heck? It's so beautiful. And I still love her jewelry, which you put your essential oils on there, it diffuses and like literally works with the chemistry of your body to help support your body to have the environment required to heal it. Yeah. So, and they're the host of Soma, reGENErative skincare by me, Lourdes. And we have this beautiful face cream. My beautiful face cream. Oh, it is so delicious. God, I used this morning and evening. I have been for well over a year now. And here's my body butter. Here is Soma by Lourdes body butter. And all the ingredients are there online. You could see this is made by hand. It is gorgeous. It is so special. And I just infuse this with love and blessings. And I'm so grateful that I get to like pray and pour energy into this at this time. And yeah, if that calls to you, go check that out. Links below. But yeah, it's this reminder in this moment, in this reading, is that you get to walk your walk. You get to develop your trust in life. And like, let me share with you one little practice I found to be super supportive for me. I say I'm gonna do the thing that I say I'm gonna do, right? I do the thing I say I'm gonna do. And that's created this pattern, I would say, in my life where I was like saying, oh, I'm doing it, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. So I trust myself. And it was helping me build this trust. And it was always step by step, not like being overwhelmed by the big picture. And even now I get to remind myself many days, like, okay, you feel like sending out more emails on your email list. Awesome, great, do that. But recognize today you don't feel like you're working on other things and you feel like you're complete for the day, so that's okay. Put it on the list for tomorrow. And so that's what I'm recognizing, like there are things we get to move over to the next day, right? Create a list of the top 4 things, and then it's okay if not everything happens. We move that on. And yeah, just notice like what's the priority for the business, right? For the tasks, right? Whatever you're working on. So yeah, I've been noticing that and I've been enjoying that. Yeah. Delicioso. So pile number 2, thank you for being here. Go check out Original EOB down below. Go check out, yeah, whatever you see on Authentic Lourdes website, because there's some fun stuff. A revamp is coming too, just so you know, so get ready. So excited. Check out Being Who You Want. She revamped my logo. I'm so grateful. So you could check her out on Instagram. Oh, I love it. I am so grateful for the people I get to work with, because I feel aligned to them, you know? I just feel like, oh yeah, you get the message, you get what I'm sharing, and yeah, I love it. So, having said that, pile number 2, again, thank you. And now I'll begin with pile number 3. We've got the Hierophant here. Just look at that Hierophant. Is that not the happiest motherfucker? I think so. Check out how beautiful. All this like sacred geometry up there. The reminder that we all come from the same source. Oh man, I just love that. And then what card do we have here? You're the phoenix rising above it all. Yeah, so pile 3 of all the piles. Apparently you are moving through some pretty epic energy. I honestly feel like for a lot of you it actually is the past. For some of you it's not the very distant past. Just saying, for some of you this is slightly fresh. Yep. And then I get the freaking the Fool. So I'm like, yeah, interesting. For some of you this is fresh. I'm just gonna say something. This card has come out in every single pile. I'm just laughing. I'm like, okay, this is a thing today. Wow. This is a literal thing today. How funny. I feel like some of you are moving from baby witch to grown witch, or some teenage witch. Interesting. I'm like feeling like some of you are stepping more into your recognition of the artist that is in you. I'm also feeling like maybe some of you are starting to learn singing bowls. I'm seeing this. This is really getting my attention. That's very interesting. I also find that interesting because my friend and I were talking about that today. Or was it yesterday? I think it was today, this morning, we were talking about singing bowls. How both of us want to learn. So that's beautiful. We just feel called to it. It's like this calling of like, oh, wow. So that's fascinating that I'm getting that here right now. And what else is? Yeah, I literally, some of you all are up leveling your life to this understanding of life where you're getting to see how you are stepping into unconditional love. Love that has no condition, and love that respects you as the self and the world, accepting the world in its process. Let me say that again. You are loving the world unconditionally, and that is without condition. And at the same time, you are recognizing where you get to respect yourself and how you get to allow others acceptance in their process of where they are right now. That's some rich shit. I've got the Empress here, and in this deck, you know, she is very earthy. So yeah, I'm really getting this, and I know I'm meant to love you for eternity. I feel this whole feeling is that of unconditional love in this moment. So yeah, I have this like, and imagine, oh my God, you got the Hierophant. I keep forgetting. This is like your main energy, and this is like the upper heart chakra is all this pink energy. Damn, very, very the reminder of unconditional love, right? Pink energy. Oh my God, speaking of pink energy, my drink, I'm having a vitamin C drink. Interesting. Yeah, this is like a major theme for you here. I find that muy interesante. Fascinating. I'm just sitting with that. What just popped up for you in your heart space? What did you feel right there? Because I felt like you felt something in that moment. And so if you allow yourself to sit with that, whether that's like a ping of resentment from a comment your mother made, right? Or if it's this heaviness you've been feeling because you feel like you've been so deeply disrespected, or you feel like you've been fucked over, right? Or like anything it could be. I'm just literally getting, yeah, allow yourself to let that shit flow through you. It's not designed to stay inside. Because if you hold on to it, I promise you it'll fuck up your whole body system. It just will. And you know this intuitively. You have no questions. And when I speak of intuition, I literally mean your five senses tapped into, tuned into, and the expansion of them, which we've forgotten. Even though I can't see the light spectrum of ultraviolet ray and of infrared, and I can go on and on, right? X-ray, my body picks up on it. I can feel it. So that extension of my senses is still registering. My brain is still processing that information. So therefore my intuition is always being worked. It's always working. I get to choose to tap in and tune in. I could also choose not to. And I've found in my own life, as I've ignored my intuition, that's when I've had to recover from ignoring it. So I choose to remain tapped and tuned in. It really supports me. I'll give you a really fun example of what happened this weekend. Talk about trying to tap out. There was a group of us queens. I'm just gonna call it freaking high priestesses, right? We're all hanging out together. We're in Houston, and this we get a tornado warning on our phones, and one of the queens asks, you know, this woman's like, okay, you guys, what do you think? What do you feel? And I was like, I think we're fine, is what I said. So we go walking. We were going to go to this fun esoteric store, and we were walking, and it starts raining, and we're like, oh shit, we better go back. So we get into the cars, and then there's a group of 6 of us. So 3 here, 3 here. We went and made it back to that store, and I look out of the window of the car, and I start realizing, I'm like, we have to run the fuck now, because the tornado arrived. And the winds changed significantly. So we ran out of that car, and we got in the store, and we hid, and electricity went out and all the things. It was very exciting, but it felt very safe. But my brain was still scanning, like, oh, what do we need to do if anything happens, right? Like, constantly tuning in. And yeah, thank God we were all in our places and we were fine. But yeah, I remembered in that moment, I was like, yeah, so next time somebody asks about that, like, pause for a little longer, right, to tune back in, because I think, you know, obviously everything went as it went, but I'd prefer, right, to keep the group together and then to be in another area, and everything happened perfectly. I don't have regrets, just looking and observing how things could have moved through differently, that's all, right? So we're always preparing ourselves for the next exciting moments in life we get to move through. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling there. I'm really feeling like, yeah, this message is so potent. Like, I don't want to skip it. I don't want to go over it. It's this unconditional love. It's like recognizing that you can keep yourself in a state of love even while things are going off, even when things are not aligning, but you could still respect yourself. It starts there, and then you're able to respect others in their zone of life. It's so beautiful. Okay, little distraction here, but I found well, that crystal, which you could see, and it matches the back of this deck. I just, so beautiful. I love it. We love the crystals, you guys. Speaking of, the original EOB, the original Essential Oils Bracelet. This is it right here. There are many designs. The thing that's original about it is the essential oils factor. We've got the lava stone here. This is where you dip your oils, and it literally diffuses with your own body's chemistry and heat. And it creates the environment for your body to actually heal itself. And so that's the beauty of the essential oils. And that's why Soma by Lourdes, the regenerative skincare from Yoga, is the online host of Soma, because this too has essential oils and is deeply supportive for the body, and it's tallow-based, and it's just delicious. This is delicious on the skin, delicious on the body, because there's also a body butter. So there's this beautiful body butter, and yeah, from time to time, just so you know, the flavors, if you will, the scents are going to change, and the essence, because those oils are going to have different properties that support you. So I'm really excited. A new one's coming out super soon, so keep your eyes posted. Look for links below for original EOB and for authentic Lourdes, so you could see what's going on. Oh my God, so excited. But yeah, so yeah, this unconditional love message keeps coming through, and I'll just share like my observation with my own life. I feel like I'm deeply less frustrated with humanity as a whole, and now like my frustration comes in when I see people doing some little things. It doesn't even freaking matter, right? It's this constant reminder of like, oh yeah, and you still get to love in this moment, because that could be you, and more than that, because that is you. And I find this is the part we've really made a massive disconnect. We try to point the finger, and it's like, but baby, that is you, that is me, that is us. We're all on the same team. And if we don't sit here and support each other in a very loving manner, like a family is designed to, having said that, this is why we move through this life with all the bullshit, because it's the fun of the game we came to play. We did not come here for it to be easy. That would be a boring fucking game. I'd turn it off. So yeah, and why do some people feel defeated, right? Like, I mean, that's why some people exit this life, and that is okay when they choose it, right? But having said that, wow. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, this is the freaking message here. The message is the fact that it's about love. You are literally upgrading pile 3. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, this is incredible. This is literally incredible. And it's like, I think the part, like a takeaway that you can, you know, continue to tune into is literally your intuition. That's all I'm getting here, is like the more you choose to tap into that, the more you're going to be in this really loving space, because you're going to be in tune with what's going on. Dipping more into that compassionate judge versus, or I should say over, the critical judge. So yeah, damn. Oh my God, yeah. I split the deck, Ace of Pentacles. Like, come on, please. So yeah, it's like new earth. It's like I get this energy of new earth with the pentacle there, and then the Empress. I'm like, you're recognizing everything that ever felt like a loss is so much greater than that. So yeah. I brought up a gem, right? And it dropped, and I'm not, you know, finding that right now because I'll have to go dig for that. But having said that, what's coming through for me with that in that moment that it disappeared is like, if you have a pink stone, or if you care to go buy a new one lately, I would be looking for something pink, right? There's morganite, there's rose quartz. Yeah, anything that's pink that just feels supportive to you. And hey, seriously, Original EOB probably has something for you right now. They're always changing things up with what comes, right? Because they're also designed with deep intention. And so, yeah, but that's something that's coming through. And like, I pulled the card and I was like, look how they kind of color coordinate. Yeah, look for things that are color coordinating, but also look, I picked up a green stone, which again is the heart. So like, you have the upper heart and then you have the green, which on the color wheel, they will actually be opposite each other, which is gorgeous. So how can you continue to integrate the opposites? How do you allow them to dance with each other? There's another thing that's really going to support you at this time, because this is what you get to know right now, pile 3. In order for you to be deeper and deeper into this unconditional love, these are the things that are going to support you. Wow, that's really what I'm getting here. I think it's precious. It's precious. I think I already told you guys, yeah, the Black and White Truth Oracle deck, it is literally like closer every day to being in my hands so that you can have it too. Like I said, this is just a proof. So yeah, it's not quite the shape we want it to be yet, and it is not, yeah, it doesn't have the finish we want, but that's okay. I love using them. It makes my heart so happy. I designed these back in 2020. So God, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, look at all this love. Look at all this energy. Oh, it does feel delicious. I'm excited for you, pile number 3. And if you came from pile 1, 2, and 3, like, hell yeah. Like, how beautiful to move through these energies and be observing like what's taking place and shifting and entering into your life next. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm very honored. I feel very complete with you, pile 3. And yeah, if you want to connect, if there's any way you want to hit me up, you could DM me, you could email me, DM me on Instagram. Yeah, all that info is below. Thanks for being here, you guys. And I'll see you super soon.